Here we go, here we go, here we go. Just getting the link shared out and I'll be right with you. Give me 2 seconds. The Battle of Bannockburn. Just get this over to this here, and then just a little bit over here. Boom. And then just get a few people shared in on it while we get everything else sorted out. I hope everyone's ready. See what we got going on. How you doing, Brandon CAWs? So Big Red. It's him. Leo there. I'll do it for her. Give me 2 seconds and I'll be right with you. Just make sure I'm not missing anyone before we go live. There we go, there's another one. I believe that is everybody. Well, glad to hear it, Brandon. Glad to hear it. Just find what we need. Share this where it needs to be shared. I don't know why I shared it to one of the people, but hey, he's on there. Whoops. But let's get this underway. Let's get this championship match started. Women's Tag Team Division titles on the line in our opening bout. Here you're going to see Sweet Steve and Eve Guerin go head to head with Goddess and Jennifer Quinn. How you doing, Mrs. U-Taker? Good to see you. Don't forget the Iron Skull working a little bit different tonight, the same as the women's KO. It's all sent in to me. That's right, via Skype or via Twitter. Direct message, send it to me. You're challenging Mrs. U-Taker or Declan Shaw for those belts. But here we are at Bannockburn. We've got a nice little self-made arena set up. The ring itself going to be a little bit different to what you're used to. We've done a little bit of modification in the area. But here we have the longest reigning women's tag team champions of the UKWF, Jennifer Quinn and the Goddess of Pain, going into their second defense of the titles. Actually, it could even be their third defense. Holy shit. Since starting the new season. And they're going up against the two women of Ruthless Incorporated. So take your pick here. Which team do you go with? Do you go with the UKWF reigning tag team champions? Or do you go with the challengers? I'm blaming Jennifer Quinn for taking so long to get ready. It's going to be hard to squeeze that booty into those little trunks of hers. Hopefully she doesn't have another wardrobe malfunction, but here we go, down to the ring. The following matchup is a women's tag team division This match will be scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the challengers. Coming in at a combined weight of 354 pounds. On the left, Sweets Tea. On the right, Eve Guerin. They are the women of Ruthless Incorporated. Ruthless down to the ring. Pretty rapid, like. Want to get this match started. Oh, what I forgot to tell everybody is every single match is Extreme Rules, with a little variation on the weapons suited to such a battle. But let's bring on our champions. On the left is Jennifer Quinn, her tag team partner, the Goddess of Pain. They come in at a combined weight of 350 pounds. Your reigning and defending UKWF tag team champions, the Violent Vixens. Goddess looking fired up. Jennifer Quinn looking relaxed as usual. Don't forget Iron Skull and Women's KO to come into me directly via Twitter or via Skype, whichever you need. Send it down to me and we'll get it started. But every single match, Extreme Rules. Special weapons hidden underneath the ring. You'll have to wait and see what gets dragged out. But there you are, your challengers, Eve Guerin and Sweets Tea. And your champions, Jennifer Quinn and the Goddess of Pain. Champs, take a final look at your belts. We, Jimmy, our referee as always of the SWA, raising those belts up for one and all to look at. The teams are ready. Let's get down to business. Straight out the gate. The Goddess with a rolling neck breaker. Jennifer Quinn wants to get this crowd fired up. Spun around now, brought up back. Oh, side slam there, taken down by Sweets Tea, and the big lariat taking the Goddess off her feet. Going to work Goddess with the gut punch, trying to fight her way back up to a vertical base. The stand over the float into the neck breaker as the Jennifer Quinn plants Sweets Tea face first into the canvas. That grass-like mound, we've placed the ring ropes around. There's the kick, nope. Irish whip. Into the ropes goes the Goddess, Tilda Whirl, slam there, driving her into the canvas. Sweets Tea now trying to get this crowd. The leg caught of Sweets Tea. Roundhouse to the back of the skull, and there's the leg sweep down now with the hammer fists. Bitch slapped across the chops. Here we go, kick out. Suplex there by Jennifer Quinn, sorry. Jennifer now catches the leg, elbow shot to the top of the knee. Float over, Tilda Whirl, head scissor takedown there to Sweets Tea, center of the ring. Leg hook down for the pin, 1-0. Eve into the ring, backdrop, nope, landing on her feet as the Goddess thrust kick into the back of the skull of Eve Guerin, and Goddess now going out to the floor. She's going to go look for one of our many toys hidden underneath the ring, but no, Eve Guerin stops her in her tracks. Sweets Tea out the ring now. There's the drop kick bouncing Eve Guerin off the ring apron. Eve Lowe with the grab a hold of her legs, and well, it looks like Sweets Tea's found one of the bones of the Warriors. That's a little disrespectful, but that femur bone being used across the back of Jennifer Quinn. Jennifer Quinn taking her bone. Into the ring goes Eve Guerin now. Face down, ass up is Eve. As you see Jennifer trying to roll out the ring, Sweets Tea saving her partner there. But there's Goddess fighting back, grabs a hold of Eve Guerin, but Eve breaking herself free. Big stiff kick into the bread basket of the Goddess as she takes the big wrestling takedown. But there's the nip up with the boots to the face of Eve Guerin. Goddess being double teamed by the Ruthless Inc ladies inside the ring at the moment, but she is fighting her way free though. She's holding her ground there, and a big spear cuts Jennifer Quinn down to size as she came back into the ring. The Goddess now going to work with that bone, but no. Sweets Tea rolled out of the way, grabs the bone away from her. Swing and Wild Note grabbed away again. The bone swung for Sweets Tea, but she runs right through Eve. As Goddess now works with the bone. Sweets Tea has her eyes on Jennifer Quinn, but the pin. Sweets Tea took her eyes off her teammate for just a second, and the Goddess of Pain managed to sneak a pin in the corner. Bad teamwork there from the Ruthless Incorporated team, but the Violent Vixens successfully defend their tag team championship again. But there you go, your winners of this match via pinfall. The team of the Goddess of Pain and Jennifer Quinn, your Violent Vixens. Congratulations to the Vixens on another successful victory. Another defense of their belts. We know that very well, Vernon Quinn. We're under no illusion. Right, remember, Iron Skull Women's KO. It's a message to me directly. But let's get on with our next match as nobody's stepping up just yet. Where are we going now? That's right, the light heavyweight division. Alright, here we go. Our next matchup is for the SWA Light Heavyweight Championship. Leo Punk, your reigning King of the North champion, will be in action later on tonight, defending that belt in the battle or the brawl to be king. But right here he has a chance to become the light heavyweight champion, going one-on-one with Eddie Brooks. I see it, I got you. No problem. It had to be after the show had started, but I see it now. Thank you very much. But here you go. Who are you going to go for here? Is it the challenger or is it the champion? As we head into this Extreme Rules matchup. The following matchup is a light heavyweight division match scheduled for one fall, and is for the SWA Light Heavyweight Championship. Coming down to the ring first, he stands in at 6 feet 2 inches. Weighs in at 215 pounds. By way of San Antonio, Texas, he is your reigning king of the North, Leo Punk. Leo Punk successfully defending that King of the North title on Wednesday night. Now having to go one-on-one for another belt, the Light Heavyweight Championship. Can he hold on to both belts by the end of the night? He's certainly got a hard task when he steps into the ring for the brawl to be king. But now, your reigning light heavyweight champion. He stands in at 6 feet 2 inches, weighing in at 220 pounds by way of Portland, Oregon, USA. He's one half of the tag team Do It For Her, Eddie Brooks. Eddie Brooks claiming back gold at the opening pay-per-view of the UKWF. Our first light heavyweight champion of the SWA. This being his first defense of the belt. Can he go forward? There you go, Leo Punk, our challenger. And our champion, Eddie Brooks. We, Jimmy the referee, showing our competitors the belts for one last time before the match kicks off. Here we go, belt high in the air. We, Jimmy, ring that bell and let's go to work. Light heavyweight championship match. Straight away the legs taken out from underneath Leo Punk, and there's the double stomp. Brought up onto one knee now. Eddie quick in with the arm breaker. Wrenching round now into the Fujiwara armbar. Going after the arm of Leo Punk early here. Bringing the man up onto his feet now, shooting for the leg again, but no, Leo this time blocked, and then there's the big knee into the rib cage of Eddie Brooks. Bringing him up now, patellar brain buster. That head right across the knee of Leo Punk now as he lays in the fists and the elbows to the head of Eddie Brooks. There we go again with those hammer fists. Eddie now quickly rolling away, trying to get up to his feet. Reaches in and gets the arm grabbed, dragged over the top. There's the gut punch back from Eddie Brooks now. Has Leo by the scruff of the neck. Up against the ropes. Shoots the knee. Wrenching round over the bottom rope. So we've seen Eddie go after the knee. We've seen him go after the arm. Looking to work the body over. This can only bode well for later on in the evening. There you see him now trying to knot up the leg. With those knees driven right into the side of the hamstring and quadricep muscles. There's the kick into the breadbasket. Swinging him round. Rolling through into the cutter. And Leo Punk laying virtually motionless. But Eddie not giving up. Oh no, there's Leo back with another lariat. There's the mount and now the hammer fist raining down into the skull. The big elbow strikes into the forehead. And Leo Punk going back to work. There's the grab, but no, there's the boots now being laced into the side. Big forearm into the side of the head. And Leo now sliding out to the floor. Going underneath the ring. What are we looking for? And there we have a sword. Leo Punk with one of the swords that's hidden underneath the ring. Swinging wild. But Eddie Brooks staying away. Grabs the sword away. Big gut shot there. A sword to the body. And now a sword shot across the back. Looking to help Leo up. Going after the legs. Nope. Big stomp into the breadbasket, driving the air out of the lungs of Leo Punk. Leo though quick to get back up onto his feet. Flying forearm by Eddie Brooks. And again going after that sword. And there's another shot. Swinging wild, almost looking to take Leo's head clean off. Leo now snatches the sword back. A shot across the guts. And there's Eddie paying him back in kind. Shot right across the back before dumping the sword back down on the ground. Leo now trying to pull himself up in the corner. Eddie with the low kick. The mid kick over leg caught. Kick underneath the hamstring. Thrust kick right to the chest, taking Eddie off his feet. Leo again swinging with that sword and swinging wild, but Eddie snatches it back from him. The shot across the bread. Oh, right in between the eyes. And now dodging out of the way again. There's another gut shot. A shot across the back of Eddie Brooks as he's laid down now. Leo trying to get this crowd behind him. Brings the man up. Big lariats. Eddie ducks under. Nope. Big scoop and power slam. And now Leo Punk in the corner with the running knee shot right to the side of the skull. There's the two and a kick out on two. But Leo Punk not finished there. Eddie slowly gets up as he's scooped up on the shoulders. Attitude adjustment into the 1, 2, and a kick out by Eddie on 2. Eddie trying to get up onto his feet. Leo turned around in shock, but Eddie had managed to kick out. The little stare down, but Leo straight into grabbing up Eddie Brooks, face first into the turnbuckle. Do-si-do, around we go, and there's the mid kick. But Leo Punk throwing Eddie back in the corner. Eats an elbow though as he came in to grab him. Big flying forearm. And Eddie again bringing Leo up onto his feet. Gets the full mount, now raining down those palm strikes, breaking the guard into the armbar. But Leo fighting his way free, now raining down the right hands to the skull. Kick to the midsection. Fisherman. Brain buster. And now Leo with the mount of his own, raining down hammer fists. Bringing up that head, raining the elbow shots right to the skull. And going back to work with those hammer fists again. Double roundhouse drops Eddie Brooks, but there he is now rolling smartly out underneath the bottom rope. Pinfall still has to happen with inside the 4 squares. Sunset flip power bomb into the pin for the 1, 2, and a kick out by Leo on 2. Eddie straight back on his man though, brings Leo Punk up onto his knees. Big boot into the head. And again going after the leg. Trying to knot it up. Trying to stop those kicks. Eddie now slides out underneath the bottom rope. Looks to go grab himself something new from under the ring, and there's that bone again. Swing and a miss. Leo comes in, grabs the bone away from Eddie Brooks. Swing and the bone snatched away again, this time by Eddie. Leo with the right hook to the head. Fireman's carry takedown there by Eddie Brooks. Rolling out of the way. The kick though was Leo Punk. Looking to jump in. Looking to lock in the guillotine. Leo takes a kick to the breadbasket. Eddie comes in. Jumping roundhouse there. Or spinning back heel kick, whatever you want to call it. There's a lariat. Another lariat takes Leo Punk down. Off the ropes comes Eddie Brooks. Side leg drop kick. Now Leo brought to his feet. Here comes the BCH. Down for the pin as the 1, the 2, and a kick out by Leo on 2. Kick to the breadbasket there by Eddie Brooks. All the way through. No, doesn't hold on for the pin. Grabs that bone now. Swing and a miss there by Eddie Brooks. Swings again, but Leo Punk steals the bone away. Comes running through right across the chest. And Eddie being propped up by the ropes there. Still managing to roll free before Leo could swing that bone in his direction again. Back and forth fighting over this bone. Trying to hurt each other. Leo snatching it away at the last second. Big forearm rocks the jaw, and there it is again. The guillotine choke locked in on Leo Punk. Can the champ retain? Leo got to remember he's got another match later on tonight. Which belt means more as he's locked it in deep. Eddie releases the hold. Now the forearm buried across the jaw for the pin is the 1, the 2, and the 3. And another champion retains their belt tonight. There you see the 1, the 2, and the kick out there by Eddie Brooks. Again, another pinfall. Brought up into the sunset flip. Off the apron there came Eddie Brooks for another pin. Only scoring a 2. Here sending Leo flying through the air with the BCH. Leg hook down for the pin. Only scored a 2 there. But your winner, and still the SWA's light heavyweight champion, Eddie Brooks. So his first successful defense of the belt. Eddie Brooks coming away with a victory. Bad news for Leo Punk, but he has still got 1 belt in his possession. He will have to defend that belt later on tonight. But it seems on the way to the arena, I'm being shown some footage from earlier on now. There was a brawl breakout. As a man was heading north, heading for the arena to come and watch this. Corey Quinn caught up with one Declan Shaw, looking to take a hold of the Iron Skull Championship. The fight took place inside a dilapidated house. So who have you got for the win on this one? Is it Corey Quinn or is it Declan Shaw? Which one becomes or remains the Iron Skull champion? This footage happened from earlier on, so there may be an answer out there already. I'm just not letting you know what it is. The derelict house where this all took place on the way here. Declan came running in. Sunset flipped all the way over, rolling through with the power bomb there. Big stomp down into the back. Corey Quinn now brought up onto his feet. The wind up the throw and over towards the windows goes Corey Quinn. Helped up onto his feet. Big knife edge chop takes Corey off his feet again. Brought up again, and there's Declan with a scoop. Up on the shoulders, the slam driven into those wooden floorboards, those exposed floorboards. But I hope there's no rusty nails sticking out of those. There's a backbreaker there. And now, what looks to be a candlestick being used on Corey Quinn right across the back. You need a better agent if that's the hotel you booked. There's the shot to the midsection. Big right hand though by Declan Shaw. Corey now trying to fight back with the back elbow shot. Comes in, standing switch with the gut buster now. Up on the feet. The wind up the throw and over towards the sofa goes Declan Shaw. Comes running in, gets caught with a big spine buster. The spine on the pine. Down goes Declan Shaw. Whipped over towards the fireplace. Candlestick in hand now, driven into the spine of Declan, and again, no, Declan managed to roll out of the way, it seemed. Candlestick driven into the breadbasket of Corey Quinn. Side headlock now applied by Declan Shaw, pushes him away, comes running in, pop up with a drop kick into the chest. Candlestick in the hands of Declan Shaw again, nope, missed with the shot to the back of the head. Candlestick to the gut. Declan now breaking free. The wind up the throw and into the fireplace. Bouncing off the wall goes Corey Quinn. I thought you booked with Airbnb. There's the big right hand scooped up on the shoulders. The back breaker. Up and into the gut buster. Driven down goes Corey Quinn. Corey now brought up onto his feet. Scooped up, slipped out, nope, pushed away. Club and blow over the shoulders. Big overhand right blocked. Big forearm there by Declan. Comes rolling in with the DDT onto the wood. Overhead kick. Catching Declan right between the eyes as he leant in there to pick Corey Quinn up. Corey now inverted and over knees. Driven into the spine before the DDT. Held back up onto the feet now. Declan tossed over that cabinet. Jumped in, no, slipped out, away, club and blow over the back, running lariat missed by Declan, and again Corey Quinn looked to be jumping in, but he's caught with the back elbow shots. Declan now wrenching up the arm, key locking Corey Quinn up. Is that a teddy bear's body with a doll's head stuck on it in the corner there? What the is that your mattress, Corey, that you were sleeping on? Tossed into the corner, now bringing him up, driven down into the wooden boards. Is that your teddy as well? What? Brought up now. Looking for the cut. No, pushed away by Declan. Declan looked for that kick to the gut, but he was caught quickly with a snap. No, the knee shot to the head there by Declan. Scoops Corey on the shoulders, bringing him round. No, Declan's back giving way. That must be from all the knees driven into the spine. What, the mattress or the teddy? Brought up. Big suplex down onto the exposed floorboards. Again brought up onto his feet now. But there's Corey again with the back elbow shot. Comes running in, no, pushed away. Grabs a hold right between the eyes again. Oh no, it's a stair banister. That's a banister for the stairs. Swing and a miss. There's Declan, comes running in, snatches the banister away. Shoots for him, but no, the snap jab quick from Corey Quinn. Throwing him into the wall there. That banister again swung for Declan. Declan getting out of the way. Corey Quinn missing twice now. Big gut shot there by Declan. Back elbow shot. Shoots in, German suplex. Corey taking his time, getting up to his feet. Brought up now. There's the back elbow shot again by Declan. Overhand right block. Big forearm by Corey Quinn. Big knee lift taking Declan off his feet, but Corey exhausted just as much as Declan is now. Helped up. The wind up, the throw and over. Well, where are we going? Are we going to try and leave the house here? Brought up onto the feet. Pushed away though. Declan managing to get the upper hand. Elbow drop into the lower spine after kicking the arm out from underneath Corey Quinn. There's the overhead kick again, catching Declan. Corey now bringing him up. Ducks under the lariat, but gets caught with a second one there by Declan Shaw. Declan now bringing Corey up. Scooped up on the shoulders, driven down into the floor. And again, Declan bringing Corey up. There's the kick to the breadbasket. Here comes that code red. Onto the wooden floor. Not enough to knock Corey out though. Brings him up onto his feet again. Kick no over, leg caught. Corey with a big club and lariat taking down Declan Shaw. Again brought up onto his feet. There's that back elbow shot. Jawbreaker there by Corey. Comes running in with a big lariat taking Declan down. And again helped up onto his feet now. Spinning back elbow shot, swing and a miss. Backbreaker across the knee. Declan now has him up, no sidestep. Kick to the back of the calf. Club and blow missed there by Corey. Low wind up the throw and, well, tripping over the wood and falling to the floor goes Corey Quinn. As Declan now goes and helps himself to what looks like to be a candlestick. A brass candlestick. As Corey, you can see him trying to get up onto his feet now. On all fours, but he has the candlestick driven across his back. And again. And a third time, driven right across the spine. And now right into the breadbasket. Stomped down into the midsection. Corey brought up onto his feet. Kick to the midsection. Here he goes again. Code red in the corner of the house. Still not enough to put Corey Quinn out. Helped up onto his feet. The wind up the throw and falling over into the corner, into that looks to be a chest in the corner there. Helped up onto his feet from behind now, the half and half suplex. Oh, and there we see a bone, a random bone. Is there a dog in the building, Corey? And I'm not on about the woman that owns the place. There's the basement DDT. Stomped down into the gut. Overhead kick again there by Corey, taking down Declan Shaw. It's hard to see what's going on here. As Corey now is bringing Declan up onto one knee. Now up onto his feet. Face first into that, well, I'd like to call it a wall, but it's more like a wooden board. Just about. Big right hands. Big running lariat again there by Corey. Candlestick now in the hands of oh, right into the dick, and now right into the booty. Swinging again, rolled out the way is Declan now. Grab, oh, takes another heavy shot right into the breadbasket, taking him off his feet. Helped up now. Corey looking to finish things here as he tosses Declan into the wall head first. Goes back to that candlestick, driving it into the lower back, and now into the knee. And again, no. Declan up onto his feet, comes running in, steals it away. Shot into the breadbasket of Corey Quinn. Big boot into the midsection again. Back elbow by Corey. Spinning back elbow. No, swing and a miss. Drop kick missing. Corey rolling away quickly. Scoops him up. There's the backbreaker. Helped up to the feet slowly now as Declan Shaw. Declan no breaks free with a back elbow shot of his own now. Comes running in. Big knee lift by Corey. Arm drag takedown there by Declan. Grabs a hold of that candlestick. But Corey quick hits him back with a shot of his own. Club and blow over the back of the arm. Wrenching round. There's the arm breaker. Still holding on. Backdrop suplex. Corey kick to the midsection. Bringing him up. Shook to the... No, it's not the shook to the core. That's just a brain buster. Wrenching on the arm now. Club and shot across the back of the arm, and again going to the arm breaker. Brought up, backdrop suplex. This brawl been going on for quite some time now. Neither man giving up. Kick to the midsection. Fist, double underhook. And there's the DDT. Good night, Declan Shaw, and your new Iron Skull champion is Corey Quinn. Congratulations, Corey Quinn. Remember, if you want to challenge for the women's KO held by Mrs. Utaker or the Iron Skull, you need to message me. That's me, not Miss Jones, directly via Skype or via Twitter. But now we're going to move on to our third match of the day. Let's get this match started. Super heavyweight title on the line. So who you got for this match coming up next? The super heavyweight title on the line here. I don't think he'll take you up on that offer, Corey Quinn, because he does have another match later on tonight. He's fighting for the heavyweight championship against Demented. But right now we have Ryan Matthews looking to defend his super heavyweight championship. Plus the place looked like a bit of a shithole if you ask me, Corey. Like you said, maybe you want to read the reviews before you go looking at cheap hotel rooms again. But here we head into our third match of the night. Our super heavyweight championship bout. James Harris literally just pipped in with half a point. It was a half point which got him the shot at Ryan Matthews. Tony Lee Williams just lost thanks to the last match of the night of episode 18. So James Harris gets his shot at Ryan Matthews and has a chance to bring singles gold to Next Generation inside the SWA. Probably a good idea, Corey, but be careful. Where Declan is, the Glaswegian beast isn't far behind. We know Kyron McAllister also in action later on tonight. But let's get down to the ring. The following matchup is a super heavyweight bout scheduled for one fall. This crowd's fucking useless. What the hell? Coming down to the ring first, he is your challenger. One half of the Next Generation of SWA, a member of Eternity. He stands in at 6 feet 10 inches, weighs in at 328 pounds, by way of Norfolk, Virginia, USA. He is James Harris. So James Harris, 6 feet 10 inches, a giant amongst men, coming in at 328 pounds. Men this size with no holes barred, weapons at their disposal. It sounds like a bad idea to me. Thank God I'm not in that fucking ring. Oh, that's right, because I'm retired. Smart move. But let's bring on the champion. A man who stands in at 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighs in at 361 pounds, by way of Austin, Texas, USA. He He is the prince on the throne. Your SWA Super Heavyweight Champion of the World, Ryan Matthews. A confident swagger there as he walks down to the ring. Ryan did have the opportunity to scout out his opponent. He saw that he eliminated 3 men in the brawl that ended SWA episode 18. So the question is, did he see a weakness in Next Generation's James Harris? Or does the Prince get dethroned tonight? Let's get down to the ring for the action. There's your challenger, James Harris. Crowd seem to be on his side with the heavy cheers there. And your champion, Ryan Matthews. Again, the crowd seem to be on this man's side. Crowds seem to be pretty split then, even. There, another look at that title before it's handed over. Wee Jimmy, do your job. The SWA Super Heavyweight belt lifted into the air there by Wee Jimmy. Let's get down to business. James Harris, Ryan Matthews, ring that bell. Let's go to war. There's the big kick, no, the leg caught. Brought round. The power bomb drives Ryan Matthews centre of the ring. There he is, rolling away though. Looks for that thrust kick, sidestepped by Harris. Grabbed up from behind now. There's the German suplex. Brought around, pulled back, lariat taking him down. Pushed away. Grabbed up now into the side headlock by Ryan Matthews, looking for the belly-to-belly suplex. Brought up onto the feet, club and block. Nope, there's the gut shot by James Harris. Fights his way up onto his feet. Comes running in, but gets a big old spine buster through his troubles. Yes, we are. We've created a little bit of a spectacle here. Running in, big lariat there, takes Ryan Matthews down. Big kick to the midsection comes in. Flatliner onto the dirt pile. Down for the pin. There's the one and only a 1 count. Remember, all matches tonight are under extreme rules. There's a selection of weapons under the ring. The drop kick pushed away there by James Harris. Tied him up in the ropes a little bit, Ryan Matthews, as he came down. That time the bicycle kick connected, taking James Harris off his feet. Brought up, grab by the throat, tossed aside, down goes James Harris. Up on the feet now, big overhand right. And again the Irish whip draped over the middle rope. Knee now buried in the skull. Up on the feet now, looking for the belly. No, the bell clap comes in as the jawbreaker. Grab by the scruff of the neck. Dragged over towards the ropes now. The Irish whip, no, over the top rope and to the floor goes Ryan Matthews. Rhino quick to try and get back up onto his feet. The club and blow to James Harris as he steps out. There's the big knife edge chop. Big right hook, and Ryan Matthews just wearing those punches and those chops, but doesn't take that knee shot to the head too well. Brought underneath the ring, and there's another sword being brought out. But there's the shot across the midsection. These swords have been blunted, but they'll do enough damage when swung in the right direction. And there you see Ryan Matthews going to work. Big sword shot. Oh shit. Steals the sword back, tosses it down. James Harris took that shot and just wore it before throwing Ryan Matthews back into the ring. There's the big overhand right now, stepping behind. German suplex there. Brought around for a second German suplex. And a third German, having Ryan Matthews go for the ride as he tries and crawls for the corner now. James Harris just watches on, letting his man try and get up onto his feet. Comes in now, the big Irish whip sends him across the ring into another corner. Do-si-do, around we go. Matthews fights his way out. Big elbow shot though by Harris. Comes in, collar and elbow type. Matthews pushing Harris back. There's a kick, no, the leg caught. Big club and lariat bounces Matthews off the canvas. And now Harris drops to the floor, which means we're only about to go get some more toys. And there's a big sledgehammer in the hands of James Harris. Looks to shoot it for the midsection. No, swung away. Big knee lift. Leg caught. Club and blow there. Taking down Matthews. That's a nasty looking sledgehammer. But there's the sword again being shot across the back. Big right hand. Tossed down the side of the ring. Ryan Matthews now giving chase. Brought up onto the feet now. Ryan, misses with that knee shot. Grab from behind, slips out. Club and blow over the back of Harris. Swings him around and tosses him down the side of the ring. There will be no count out in these matches. The belt will change hands. Or remain in the hands. There is no disqualification, sorry. Kick to the midsection. Here. Swung around. Big right hand into the jaw of Ryan Matthews. No matter where you do the damage, you've got to get... Oh, the knee shot. That big old warhammer there being dropped across the knee of Ryan Matthews. But there he is, fighting back. Throwing it into the breadbasket of James Harris. Wrenching that wrist now. Wrist elevation. Swinging through, rolling him through. And now, sword in hand, goes to work on the breadbasket of James Harris. Swinging wild is Ryan Matthews. James Harris though swings it back. Steals it away, shoots it right across the breadbasket of Ryan Matthews. Brings him up onto his feet now, tossing him into the ring, face down, ass up as the Prince, as James Harris goes back for his wall hammer. Trying to get up onto his feet now. James brings him in, looking for the guillotine choke, center of the ring. Ryan Matthews though, straight in, powers through, power bombs him down. Scoops him up on the shoulders. Swing outside slam down for the pin. Leg hooked. There's the one, the two, and no, the shoulder up just in time. Ryan Matthews certainly got the free count. Raises his arm, believes he's the winner. But wee Jimmy tells him it's a two. Big club and lariat. A second lariat as Harris pops up. Swinging a lariat of his own, ducked under. Off the ropes comes Ryan Matthews. And again, Matthews now going underneath the ring. We've seen a sword. We've seen a warhammer. Let's bring out the bone. The big old femur bone. Oh, shot across the stomach. And now the knees of James Harris. Comes running in. Steals the bone away. Dumps it down onto the floor. Big forearm. Comes running in. Sling blade there by Ryan Matthews. James Harris now crawling for the ropes. Ryan Matthews lays in wait. Scoops him up on the shoulders. Here it comes again. That swing outside slam. Leg hooked. Wee Jimmy get in position. There's the one, the two, and three. And the Prince remains on his throne. Ryan Matthews with a successful defense of the title. But there you see Ryan Matthews putting away the giant of eternity. And still, your super heavyweight champion of the SWA by way of pinfall, he is Ryan Matthews. And so far, out of our 3 champions defending their belts, 3 have retained. Will we see this be a factor all night long? Don't forget, if you want to challenge for the Iron Skull or the Women's KO, you need to send those in to me personally, nobody else. Miss Jones has been given the night off. But now we're going to head into our tag team match. Oh no, sorry, wrong tag team match. Bannockburn tag, there we go. As we, oh no, it's the wrong fucking member. Where are we? God damn it. The Immortals. Gonna go one-on-one, or head-to-head, should I say, with our tag team champions of the SWA. The Last Train Robbers. How you doing, Nick Black? Championship belts will be on the line. SWA Tag Team Championship. Let's go. Don't forget, Iron Skull Women's KO. Send your challenges into me via Skype or Twitter directly. There you go. Drum Monkey with the score. If you've already challenged and had a combination of 15 wins and losses in total of the Iron Skull or Women's KO, you are void from making a challenge. Sorry, Drum Monkey. I know you're the only one out there so far who's had that many chances. But here we have the Immortals, who have previously picked up a tag team victory over the Last Train Robbers, going head to head for the SWA Tag Team Championship. So who have you got for this one? Is it the boys of Alpha, the Immortals, Jester and Alex Wolf? Or is it the Ruthless Incorporated team, the Last Train Robbers, D-Train, and Wild Matt Outlaw? So, still to come tonight, we have the Women's Championship match between Sunshine Marigold and Gemma McAllister. The Trios division, which will be an elimination style match between Blood and Bone and The Forge. The Heavyweight Championship, Declan Shaw goes one-on-one with Demented O'Connelly. And finally, to end the night, the Bannockburn Brawl to be King between Leo Punk, Kyron McAllister, Brandon Cuevas, Matt Outlaw and Ryan Matthews. Let's get down to the ring though for our next match. The following match is a tag team championship bout, and it is scheduled for one fall. Making their way down to the ring first, your challengers. Standing in at a combined weight of 465 pounds. By way of Los Angeles, California, they are Alex and Jester Wolf, the Immortals. You are not wrong, Drum. They certainly have. That's why the opportunity's been given out to other people to get involved. If you don't buy it, that's on your own case. You're given the opportunity to catch up. Or strike a path of your own out there. Your current Iron Skull champion is Corey Quinn. Your women's KO champion still Mrs. Utaker, without any defences tonight yet. Corey Quinn has won the belt from Declan Shaw in the battle at the hotel. Thank you, Travago, Corey Quinn says, for such shit accommodation. It's amazing what you can do with angles on cameras and great reviews apparently. They're coming down to the ring now. At a combined weight of 624 pounds, being led down to the ring by Wild Matt Outlaw, followed by the D-Train. They come in at a combined weight 624 pounds. I feel like I've already said that. They are your last train robbers, the SWA's Tag Team Champions. But there you are, Tag Team Champions. This will be a Tornado Tag Extreme Rules bout. There you see our tag belts on offer. The Immortals, Jester and Alex Wolf. And your Tag Team Champions, the last train robbers, Matt Outlaw and the D-Train. Alex Wolf just in time. Your match is up now. Tornado Tag, Extreme Rules, one pinfall for a finish. Straight out the gate, jumping neckbreaker, takes down D-Train. Matt Outlaw sends Jester into the ropes, big spine buster on top of the dirt mound there. Pushes him down for the pin. There's the big double axe handle, taking out the D-Train and Wild Matt Outlaw at the same time. Jester up onto his feet, fighting his way free of the grip. Comes in, Lufes press, D-Train up on the shoulders, pancaked, center of the ring. Alex now brings D-Train up onto his feet again, whips him into the corner, face down into the turnbuckle. Spun around here, the DDT there by Jester Wolf. Big knife edge chop, lights up the chest of the D-Train, and there's another 1 count. Big belly-to-belly suplex there by Alex. Hooks the leg for the pin. Matt Outlaw looking to break the pin there, but gets caught by Jester. Revolution knee strike to the head of Matt Outlaw. D-Train takes his eyes off Alex Wolf. Turns for Jester, but looked like Alex took that as a sign that he was safe. Well, you were fucking wrong. There was a kick to the dick, and out to the floor rolled Alex Wolf now. Alex with the Irish whip over the top rope. Jester now grabbing Matt Outlaw from behind, rolls him over into the sleeper hold. D-Train breaking that sleeper hold with a sliding lariat there. Brought up. Over the shoulders, backdrop suplex there to Jester Wolf. There's the kick, DDT, center of the ring, and Matt Outlaw now lifting up. And what's he brought in? He's brought in the old school sledgehammer. That's just a rock tied to a piece of fucking wood. The referee taking out Matt Outlaw now with a snapmare, taking Jester Wolf over. There's Alex with their combination strikes, low kicks, taking down the D-Train as the Fujiwara armbar as Matt Outlaw now works over Jester Wolf. Locked in deep. Nope. Matt Outlaw rolled around, saw D-Train roll Alex Wolf up and laid in the boots. Now it looks like D-Train's going under the ring and he's brought out a table. Looks like we're about to have a picnic. Tied upside headlock, big knee lift there by Alex Wolf. Sends Matt Outlaw across the ring, ducks under a lariat. Off the ropes. Misdirection there by Alex Wolf. Catches Matt Outlaw with the lariat there. Just to fighting out the corner with a big knee lift. Alex now bringing Matt Outlaw up onto his feet. Eats a big European uppercut. Jester eats a big forearm to the face. Leg hook for the one. And only a 1 count on the D-Train. Alex rolling out the ring for what may be a little bit of safety. Jester now left on his own inside the ring with the last train robbers. Delivers the DDT there to the D-Train. Matt Outlaw can't make up his mind what he wants to do. Just walking around the ring, pacing. Jester now grabbing a hold of him is after dropping D-Train and D-Train rolling to the floor. Matt Outlaw tosses Jester over his shoulder and down to the floor with a big backdrop. Alex Wolf straight on his case, tossing him back into the ring, and the Immortals now with a double team on Matt Outlaw. That boot to the head and the big stiff kick into the ribs. There's the belly to belly. Alex now with the pin. There's the one and a kick out on one. There's the big shot with the makeshift sledgehammer to the midsection of Jester Wolf. The train wreck. The 2 and the 3. The last train robbers have picked up a victory. D-Train with the train wreck. Alex Wolf tied up with Matt Outlaw. Couldn't get to make the save. There's the leg hooked. And your last train robbers walk away still are your champions. You see Matt had a hold of Alex Wolf in the corner there. Nope, there was the pinfall on D-Train. The big belly to belly taking down Matt Outlaw. Be your winners and still the SWA Tag Team Champions, Wild Matt Outlaw and the D-Train, the last train robbers. So don't forget, Iron Skull Women's KO still got to come into me. That's Corey Quinn and Mrs. Utake, your current champions. But now we're going to move on to our second women's title match of the night. Championship on the line, of course. Ignore what it says there. It's not Eve Guerin, the women's KO champion. It is Mrs. Utake. There's all 3 of our individual champions. The belts don't look right. Let's just sort that out, shall we? There we go. That's better. That's what the belts look like. Mrs. Utake is your women's KO champion. But let's get down to the ring for this match here. Between Sunshine Marigold and Gemma McAllister. Gemma took the belt from Molly Shamrock at the big joint pay-per-view for the opening of the season. But now we see her defend that belt for the first time against Sunshine Marigold. Sunshine defeating Atomizuki to secure her spot as your women's #1 contender. So, who have you got for this one? I see Drum Monkey already cheering on Gemma McAllister. She calls herself the Queen of Scots. But you've got that happy-go-lucky hippie chick. Don't let her carefree look mislead you. The following matchup is scheduled for one fall and is a women's championship match. Introducing first our challenger. She's the happy-go-lucky hippie chick, standing in at 5 feet 7 inches, weighing in at 135 pounds, by way of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, USA. She is Sunshine Marigold. You see, Mrs. U-Taker picks Sunshine Marigold for the victory here. So far I've seen 1 for 1. Still to come, the trios match, the heavyweight championship, and the brawl to be king of Bannockburn, or the Bannockburn brawl to be king, should I say. A 5-way man brawl. And now, standing in at 5 feet 8 inches, weighing in at 132 pounds, by way of Ayrshire, Scotland, she is your reigning SWA Women's Champion, Gemma, the Queen of Scots, McAllister. Took that belt away from Molly Shamrock. Now she meets the other half of the Legacy Express, the second generation superstars. Can she retain? The pressure well and truly on her shoulders now. Defending that belt on her home nation soil of Scotland. There she is, our challenger, Sunshine Marigold, trying to loosen up. Oh, sending a message straight to Gemma McAllister. That ain't very happy or lucky. That's not very hippie-like. And there she is, the Queen of Scots, Gemma McAllister. Wee Jimmy, our referee, takes the belt from Gemma. She gets one final look at it. Looking focused there is Sunshine Marigold. Wee Jimmy, you're looking like you've been working on those guns there a little bit. But here we go. Sunshine Marigold, Gemma McAllister. Women's Championship on the line. Wee Jimmy rings that bell, and here we go. Sling blade straight out the gate by Gemma. Straight into a pin. And a 1. And only a 1 count. catching Sunshine Marigold straight out the gate there. Another big boot into the head. A stomp down into the knee. Brought up onto her feet now. Big thrust kick underneath the jaw. Rolling Sunshine Marigold up. Brought round. Neck breaker over the knee. Tilt-a-whirl head scissor takedown there by Sunshine Marigold though. Stiff kick down the spine as Gemma sat herself up. Now bringing McAllister up onto her feet. Big high kick takes Gemma back off her feet and drops her on her back. Gemma gets up and dumps straight back down by her hair. Brought up. Grab by the throat. Kick to the midsection. Gemma sling blade taking down Sunshine Marigold. Big forearm across the face, and there's the one, not even a 1 count this time. Marigold brought to her feet by those dreads. Brought up, brain buster by Gemma McAllister. And there she is turning to the crowd. And how you doing, NEW? There you see Sunshine putting herself up on the rope, takes a big overhand right, dropping her down to one knee. McAllister now shoots in, no arm drag, takedown by Marigold. Up on the feet again, big spine buster, plants McAllister down. But there's the overhead kick, catching Sunshine Marigold, she leant in there. And now again, a big boot into the side of the skull. Sunshine brought up onto her feet, up on the shoulders, gut buster over the knee there of McAllister. Kick to the midsection again. Brought up. And swinging her all the way through. Chokehold applied. Legs wrapped around the waist. She hasn't got those legs totally wrapped. Hasn't hooked the ankle over the top. But there you see Marigold breaking herself free with those elbow strikes into the ribs. Crucifix takedown this time, holding on for the pin. The one and only a 1 count. Marigold rolling out underneath the ring. Looking to go underneath the little grassy skirt. Bringing in a sword. Swing and a miss. There's Gemma McAllister with a big running lariat. Dropping Marigold from behind. Sitting her up now. Grabbing her by those knees. Oh, right knee shot right into the coochie. Oh, and again. Pushing her down now. Forearm across the face. There's the one and only a 1 count. Brought up onto the feet now. The Wolf Kiss DDT by Gemma McAllister, looking to put Marigold away for the 1, the 2, and there's the kick out on 2. Well, she's used the Wolf Kiss. We know that she's going to probably look for the move she's named after her daddy, that John Bull DDT. Here it comes, packages her up, drops Marigold on her skull, the leg hooked, 1, 2, and the shoulder up by Marigold on 2. Sunshine slow, not getting up onto her feet. Gemma McAllister staying right on her case. Stiff kick right across the chest, and now picks up that sword. Swings wildly, but Sunshine grabs it out of her wrist, right across the breadbasket of Gemma McAllister, and there she is, giving her a shot back. Sunshine down on one knee, swinging a miss there by McAllister. Swing, nope, stolen away, shot across the guts. And now a swing, nope, swing and a miss again. Back and forth between these, exchanging those shots with the sword. Marigold down onto one knee. There's a big boot into the back of the head. And again now, the fin. And only a 1 count. The forearm buried deep into the jaw of Sunshine Marigold. There's the stomp into the lower back. Gemma now bringing Sunshine up onto her feet, up onto one knee. There's the big punch to the midsection. Comes in. Jumping knee shot, takes down McAllister, and there she is going back to that sword, working over the knees of Gemma McAllister. And now right across the back, and again, 4 blows in a row there. There's the double boots into the face though. Gemma fighting back as Sunshine rolls to the floor. McAllister quick to roll out after her, bringing her back up onto her feet now. Big overhand right. Comes running in, grabs a hold of the wrist. Nope, the roll through. Drop toe hold there by Sunshine on the floor on the outside. Tossed out, tripping over the security steel steps there. Into the security railings goes Gemma McAllister. Sunshine rolls back into the ring, wants that sword again. Coming back to the outside. You see Gemma trying to crawl away. rolling just half-assed away from the swing. Oh, big stiff shot across the stomach and now across the back, and McAllister back up onto her feet and a shot across the stomach of her own. Swing and a miss. And again Gemma swinging wild, has the sword stolen away from her again by Sunshine. Stiff shot across the breadbasket. Into the ring, face down, ass up is McAllister. Sunshine now laying up behind her, stalking her from behind. Grabbing her by the wrist, note the roll through. Gemma now, drop toe hold, catches Sunshine Marigold. There's the Irish whip. Into the corner goes Marigold. Gemma now tosses her out through the ropes. Rolls out the other side of the ring. What's she looking for here? Building up her head of steam, dives over the bottom turnbuckle, tornado DDT. Catches her and drives her into the floor. The crowd finally starting to show some signs of life with the big cheers of this is awesome. Tilda well heads is a takedown there by Marigold on the outside. And there she is going underneath the ring again. What's she going for this time? There comes that femur bone again. McAllister grabs that bone from her hands, stealing it back and forth. Swing on. Oh shit, she could have had a caved in there. The head caved in by that femur. And again stolen away by Marigold. Comes running in. Oh, right between the eyes. And down to the floor goes McAllister. Brought up onto her feet now. Tossed down the side of the ring. Brought up onto the feet now. Nope. Into the ring goes Sunshine Marigold. McAllister through the ropes. Quick to grab her by the waist. Wrestling style takedown. Old school mat wrestling there. Driven into the floor when Sunshine Marigold is the 1, the 2, and the kick out by Sunshine on 2. McAllister though straight back on Sunshine's case. Kicked over, leg caught, dragon screw takedown there by Marigold. Bringing McAllister up, grabbing her by the wrist, note the roll through again. Drop toe hold there by McAllister. Comes in, grabs a hold, Irish whip over the top rope and hard to the floor. Catching a breather now is McAllister inside the ring as Marigold's laid on her back on the floor. McAllister now goes out after her, tossing her back into the ring now. Through the rope she comes. Oh, changes her mind. What's she going for? Looks like she wants to go get some toys of her own. And there, the baseball bat with the nails right through it, right between the eyes of Sunshine Marigold there. And now across the back. McAllister just watching on. Sunshine Marigold laying lifeless. Just as I say that, commentators curse, she shows some signs of life. Swing and a miss, swing and a miss. The bat swing and grabbed, running right through her there with the baseball bat now is Marigold. A shot across the breadbasket and again. Another swing and a miss. Oh, McAllister takes it right between the eyes. And now a shot across the back into the knee. Oh, we got a fan there throwing his finger in the way of the cameraman. What the fuck are you playing at? Swing and a miss. McAllister grabs that bat away from Marigold now. Dumps it down. Blocks that left hook. Tosses Marigold into the ring. Marigold now laying face down, ass up. Wee Jimmy taking a moment to check on her. Brought up onto her feet now. Grabbing in behind. Looking to put her out. Jimmy McAllister's got it locked in deep. Rolled over. Stiff kick down the back. McAllister up onto her feet. Big knee shot to the head as Sunshine came looking for that chop block. There's the 2 and a shoulder up by Marigold on 2. McAllister giving her thought, what does she need to do to put Sunshine Marigold away? Look at her slow to her feet here. Packaged up, shout out to her daddy. There's the John Ball DDT yet again. This time the leg hooked. Marigold down for the 1, the 2, and the 3. And Gemma McAllister with the retention. Here you see that wolf kiss DDT by Gemma McAllister. The pinfall that followed unsuccessful. Another pinfall, unsuccessful by McAllister. Here was the roll through, drop toe hold, driving sunshine into the canvas. A little gloat there by McAllister before she went for the pin. And your winner by way of pinfall, and still the SWA Women's Champion of the World. She is the Queen of Scots, Gemma McAllister. But it looks like we've got something going down. Someone going after Corey Quinn. And it's none other than the Prince of Darkness, the heir to the throne, Paul Utaker, coming after one Corey Quinn. No, we're going to keep it where it is. There we go. Paul Utaker versus Corey Quinn for the Iron Skull Championship. The graveyard just around from where we're based. Wow, this isn't creepy whatsoever. But here you go, Corey Quinn, Paul Utaker, Paul coming swinging with that big lariat there, ducked under by Corey Quinn, tossed into the grave, brought up, lumbar check there by Corey Quinn. Utaker now brought up onto his feet, throws another lariat, ducked under by Quinn, but caught from the second one. Again, Corey now brought up onto his feet. The wind up, the throwing across towards the iron gates goes Corey Quinn. Kick to the midsection. Yeah, you're not wrong there, Corey. Certainly nicer than your hotel room. There's the DDT. Paul now scooping Corey Quinn up on the shoulders, bringing him round. There's the pop-up cutter. And again, brought up onto the feet now. The big boot swing and a miss. Jumping in with a neck breaker is Corey Quinn. And there's the big stomp down into the midsection. Brought up onto the feet now. Scooped up back breaker. Again, up onto the feet. Big overhand right blocked. Big forearm by Paul Utaker. Running bulldog drives Corey Quinn. Brought up, big Uranagi side slam there by Paul Utaker. Kicked in the midst, no, Corey catches the leg. Big club and lariat taken down Paul Utaker. Utaker now brought up onto his feet. Grabbed up by the wrist, club and blow over the back of the arm. Corey now looking to break the arm, bringing him up into the backdrop suplex. Don't forget, you don't have to be on the SWA roster to challenge for these Iron Skull Women's KO belts. You can be a member of the UKWF roster and go after the gold. There's a double boots into the face of Paul Utaker as he came in to grab a hold of Corey Quinn. These men are Free Lines Wrestling and Red Dragon Wrestling's roster members. They've come up to Scotland to support the UKWF pay-per-view Battle of Bannockburn. There's the float over into the DDT. Corey now brought up onto his feet, tossed into that Hurst, brought up, big choke slam there. Brought up onto the feet now. There's the gut shot. Grabbed up, pump. Oh no, there's the gut buster. The wind up, the throw, and over towards the corner of this entrance to the graveyard. What do we got here? Corey now bringing Paul up onto his feet. Big overhand right blocked. Big forearm into the face. Jumping there, it's sidestep there. Paul rolling through on the floor. Snap suplex onto the dirt. Kick to the midsection. Corey now looking for that shook to the core. Up on the feet now is Paul. Kick, no, leg caught. Swung around, tied up. German suplex. Up on the feet now, Corey Quinn. Grabbed by the scruff of the neck. Led over towards that Hurst again. But there's Corey with the elbow shots, trying to break himself free of the grip of the Prince of Darkness. Overhand right blocked, big forearm. Mongolian chop blocked there by Corey Quinn. Corey now grabbed from behind, slides out. Clubbing blow over the shoulders of Paul. Paul sidesteps another clubbing blow. Oh, tossed into the iron railings there goes Corey Quinn. Hope you're up to date in your tetanus. There's surely going to be some rust on those fuckers. Corey now brought up onto his feet. Paul now grabbing him from behind. The German suplex. Up on the feet again. Big boot note. Sidestepped. Corey grabbing him. Swings him round. The wind up, the throw, and into the... Oh no. Paul's managed to stop himself there. Back elbow. Big boot missing. Club and blow missed there by Corey. Elbow shot right between the eyes. Paul Utecker starting to tire. Drops to one knee. Corey was swaying though after that elbow shot. And it looks like someone left a broom. Oh, shot right across the back and now to the knee. And again to the knee of Corey Quinn. Corey though up on his feet, steals it away. Shot right across the breadbasket of Paul Utecker. Corey puts it down on the floor, turns Paul around. Paul though with the back elbow shot to the face of Corey. Big boot caught. Corey comes running in, takes a kick to the midsection. Another kick, no, the leg caught, bounces him off the railings. Back elbow shot, close combat here in the corner. Tossing Corey into that chair. Flatliner there by Paul Utecker. Overhead kick there by Corey. Oh, Paul just bounced straight up onto his feet there. Being brought to his feet again is Paul. Nope, big left hand. Scoops him up, looking for that tombstone lung blower. Helped up onto the feet again. Scooped up, Northern Lights suplex. Holding on is Paul Utecker. Flips them hips over the top, bringing him through into the suplex. Paul, look at him, he's tired. Tiring is the big man, Paul Utecker. Helped up onto the feet now, and here he is again, looking for that tombstone lung blower. Not able to take the air out of the lungs enough to knock Corey Quinn out. There's the back elbow shot, jumping knee shot, swing and a miss. Paul with the wind up, the throw, and well, across into another dark corner of the tomb, the graveyard here. There's a drop toe hold there by Corey Quinn though. Paul now trying to get up onto his feet. Corey trying to grab him from behind, but there's the back elbow shot. Big right hook. Back and forth still between these two. Big boot this time takes Corey Quinn off his feet. Big club and blow. Paul brought up again. Kick to the midsection. Brings him up. Shook to the core. Again, brought to the feet is Paul Utecker. The wind up, the throw, and over, back towards the Hurst goes Paul. Corey might want to take him for a little ride afterwards, maybe. Brought up onto the feet now is Paul. Kick to the midsection, double underhook. Kick out, there's that DDT again. and out go the lights. And still the Iron Skull champion is Corey Quinn. So congratulations, Corey Quinn, on retaining that belt. But now we're going to go... That's the Future Shock, sorry. Future Shock. Oh, that is the actual move name as well. What a wanker. Sorry, that's me, not what a wanker, not you. Bannockburn Trios tag match. Special here and here. We're going to get this set up. There will be no entrances because 2K20 is a cunt. So bear with me 2 seconds while we get these 3 men. Or these 6 men, should I say. All set up. The championship is on the line, even though it won't allow you to do trios. But here we go. Trios division match between the Forge and Blood and Bone. The challengers, Blood and Bone, come in at a combined weight of 835 pounds. They're made up of Union Jack in the middle, Nathaniel Parker to the left of the screen, and little Jimmy Parker to the right. But your champions, in the middle is Andre Steele, to his left is Derek Steele, and to the right is Marcus Sharp. They come in at a combined weight of 778 pounds and are reigning undefeated Trios Tag Team Champions of the UKWF, currently with a record of 8-0. So who have you got for the victory in this one? Straight out the gate, Mrs. Utaker saying the Forge. Well, I know for a fact Corey Quinn isn't going to be saying the Forge, because at the next episode of Three Lions Wrestling, when we come back after our mini break, we'll be looking at a series of maybe a best of 3 between the Forge and the Core. The Core being brought into a tag team or trios matchup in the first round. But here we go. No holds barred. Elimination. Falls have to happen inside the ring, and there you see Union Jack trying to get an early lead for Blood and Bone, trying to take out Andre Steele there. There's Derek with a kick into the midsection of little Jimmy. Overhand right over the back of Union Jack. Stiff kick, and there's a stiff punt down the spine. Little Jimmy Parker comes running in with a lariat, taking Marcus Sharp down. As you see the Giant laying in the elbows into the chest of Andre. Back elbow shot by Jimmy Parker into Marcus, as you see the kick, and then the single knee shot to the jaw of Derek Steele. Marcus Sharp brought up, dropping down there. European uppercut there by Union Jack. There you see Marcus trying to go for a pin down on little Jimmy Parker. Whipped into the ropes goes Nathaniel Parker. Andre down for the pin. Derek now with a backdrop. Oh no! Swings around, knee right across the jaw of Union Jack as he came over the top. Jimmy now with a German, taking down Andre. And a German to Marcus Sharp. Now he's trying to take on Derek Steele. Finally gets a hold of him, snaps him over. STO takedown. There's a big spine buster there by Andre, and a single pin, not even a 1 count there by Jimmy Parker on Derek. Andre now with the big spine buster to Jimmy Parker for the pin, not even a 1 count there either. Whipped into the ropes now. Bouncing off the chest of Nathaniel Parker. Over into the ropes again. Bouncing off. Here you see that pump handle, fall away slam, tossing the British Giant across the ring. Both of these teams on Three Lions Wrestling But here they are over at the SWA's pay-per-view defending those trios titles. There's Andre now with the accordion rack backbreaker locked in on the Giant. But the Giant not giving up. There's the bionic elbow to the top of the head of Marcus Sharp. Whipped into the corner goes Jimmy Parker though. Derek now with a big forearm into the jaw, walks away as Jimmy comes out the corner. Big double knee shot into the chest. Sends him back into the corner and falling to the floor. Launching himself with the double boots into the chest. Union Jack now being pinned. There's the one and only a 1 count. Derek now grabbed from behind. The big exploder suplex tosses Derek across the ring. Launched there. Jumping knee shot by Andre, building up a head of steam, running across the ring. Marcus brought up onto his feet. Big running lariat there by the Giant. Andre now building up ahead, comes running in. Cravat cutter takes down Jimmy Parker. STO takedown by Marcus Sharp, center of the ring. There's the leg hook down for the not even a 1 count. Pump handle slam, driving Jimmy Parker into the canvas. Nathaniel now with a forearm into the lower back, scooping Andre up, looking for the backbreaker, but takes a knee to the jaw instead. Andre breaking himself free. There's those double boots into the chest of Jimmy Parker in the corner again. Union Jack fighting his way through the grip, runs in with the elbow shot with a big knee lift. Running lariat there, taking down Union Jack. Through the air, double axe handle across the back there by Andre to Jimmy Parker. And now the Giant's laid out on the floor as well. Jimmy left in the ring with all 3 members of the Forge. Tossed across the ring into the corner. Big mid kick, no, leg caught, big club and blow, fights his way out the corner now. But Jimmy caught by Andre straight away. Up on the shoulders, looking for the gory submission hold. Big right hand, Russian leg sweep. Still holding on, no, little Jimmy didn't give up. Marcus caught off the middle rope with a German suplex. Union Jack being held in there. The abdominal stretch there by Derek. Sleeper hold locked in by Nathaniel Parker as Jimmy goes for the pin. And there's a 2 count. The jawbreaker by Andre catching Nathaniel Parker there. There you see Jimmy Parker with the stomps. Andre now brings the Giant up, holding that super heavyweight's weight high into the air before stalling into that spine, brain buster. Here you see Tequila Sunrise locked in on Union Jack. Jimmy now, and Union Jack is gone. Union Jack eliminated, and it's a 1 count on Nathaniel Parker. So, Blood and Bone down to 2 on 3 now. Back elbow shot. Fireman's carry takedown though by Derek, catches Nathaniel Parker. Jimmy now has Marcus Sharp up, grabbing him, opening him up for that abdominal stretch there. Derek with a big kick into the midsection, tying up Nathaniel Parker, shrugged off and driven down to the floor. There's the big hip toss by Marcus Sharp as he breaks himself free. Helped up onto the feet. Here comes that Cobra clutch. Uranagi by the Giant. Leg hook now on Derek. 1, 2, no, not even a 2 count. Crossface chicken wing locked in by Jimmy Parker. Step up insecurity by Andre, catches Nathaniel, and Nathaniel now rolls out the ring. And little Jimmy surrounded by the Forge. Big forearm, kick, no, Jimmy catches the leg. And the exploder suplex tosses him across the ring. All 3 members of the Forge getting in each other's way, trying to take on little Jimmy Parker. Welcome Tank Storm. The arm wrenched around, double axe handle, takes down Marcus. Back elbow shot to Derek. Derek Lowe spins Jimmy around as he tries to walk away. Deep hip toss there. Into the ring comes the Giant. The arm wrenched around, no pull back lariat there by the Giant, takes down Derek. Ducks under, but the lariat comes back from Derek now as Jimmy's tossed into the ring. Parker now being brought up onto his feet, kick to the midsection, no, the leg caught. Brought up, big power bomb by the Giant. Running lariat ducked under by Andre. There's the bicycle kick straight into the face of little Jimmy Parker. As Nathaniel now has his eyes on Derek. But Derek with the punch to the midsection. Up on the shoulders. Little Jimmy being stretched out. The pop-up cutter. Jimmy holding on. Can he survive? The leg hook down for the pin. The 1, the 2. And the kick out by the Giant on 2. Colossus clutch locked in on Jimmy Parker. And there's a submission. The Forge have tapped out 2 now. And Nathaniel Parker now being tied up. Is this going to be a 3-way elimination? And there it is. All 3 members of Blood and Bone submitting to the Forge. Wow. The Forge showing dominance there in that match. With 3 eliminations to their name in that one match there. Blood and Bone not even getting 1 elimination. And your champions retain yet again. Here you see that sleeper hold locked in by Nathaniel Parker. The pinfall being gone for by little Jimmy. They had opportunities to score. Eliminations here. Here you see that Tequila Sunrise, but took out Union Jack. Just as Andre had locked in the pin on Nathaniel. Here the big Cobra clutch. Into the Uranagi slam, planting Derek hard down into the dirt. But your winners by way of submission. They'll either make you tap out or black out. Your Trios Tag Team Champions, the Forge. And they are now 9-0. Congratulations to the Forge, going 9-0. Can they make it into double figures without a loss? Well, I'm sure the CAW have got something to say about that. They're being offered a special temporary contract to a 3rd member to bring in for a best of potentially 3 matches between them and the Forge. Let's see how that one breaks down when we get to it. But right now we need to go back into one-on-one competition as we head into the heavyweight championship bout. But here we go, heavyweight title on the line. Let's get down to business. Here we see the former Iron Skull champion being knocked out earlier on today. Before the show got started, Declan Shaw going one-on-one with the heavyweight champion, Demented. So who have you got here? Is it the home nation boy, Declan Shaw, a member of the Covenanters? Or is it a member of Alpha, Demented O'Connolly? Well, we've seen his brother-in-arms, Ryan Matthews, retain his Super Heavyweight Championship. We saw the boys fail to secure the Tag Team Gold in the Immortals. But now Demented is up on the table, looking to hold on to his Heavyweight Championship. Still to come. We'll wait a second for that. This following matchup is scheduled for one fall and is for the heavyweight championship of the world, the SWA's very own. But coming down to the ring first is the challenger. He stands in at 6 feet 2 inches, weighs in at 261 pounds. By way of Edinburgh, Scotland, he is one half of the Lairds of War and 1/3 of the trio, the Covenanters, who want that independence from England. Declan Shaw. Declan, not too popular of those outside of Scotland, it seems. I see Nick Black, Drum Monkey and Mrs. U-Taker all cheering on Demented for the win. And of course Angelita standing strong by her alpha brethren. But let's bring on our champ. Standing in at 6 feet 1 inch, weighing in at 245 pounds. By way of Pittsburgh, USA, he's the MILF-loving, chicken nugget dipping SWA heavyweight champion of the world, Demented O'Connolly. He also likes to be known as the Sweetheart. Well, winning that heavyweight championship at the opening pay-per-view. Now his first defense. The boys of Alpha have wanted to come and claim all the gold. So far they've got their hands on the super heavyweight and their heavyweight division championship belts. Missing out on tag team gold earlier on. The SWA heavyweight championship now having to be defended. Can they lay claim to the King of the North later on? But let's get down to this match. Here's Declan Shaw. And there he is practicing that hip gyration for later on, maybe with a MILF to celebrate with later. Our champion, Demented O'Connolly, the Silver Fox that he is. Oh, sorry, it's not silver, it's platinum. There we go, belt shown. Wee Jimmy, with the belt high above his head. Are we going to see anyone step up to Corey Quinn or Mrs. U-Taker one last time before the end of the night? Let's find out later on. But now it's all down for the heavyweight championship. Demented straight in with a chop, the leg sweep, and then the running senton. Declan up onto his feet with a side leg drop kick. Down now with a stomp into the chest. Bringing Demented up, scoops him into the backbreaker. Demented now helped up onto his feet. Declan again scoops him up, another backbreaker over the knee. Rolling away is Demented though. Whipped into the corner. Kick to the midsection, no, kick underneath the knee. Grabbed up, face first, planted into the floor, there goes Declan. Stomped down into the midsection now by Demented, now a stomp into the lower back. Brought up onto his feet, big left hook Irish whip into the ropes goes Demented though. Ducked under the lariat and it's caught with the return is Declan Shaw. Declan now brought up onto his feet. But Demented with the big European uppercut stakes him straight back down. Here with a half and half suplex though is Declan. Straight on Demented's case as he was on one knee there. Step up in Seguri. And Demented flips back up onto his feet. Scooping Declan up now. Power slam. Down goes Declan and out to the floor goes Demented O'Connelly. How you doing, Dylan Travis? Remember, Corey Quinn and Mrs. Utaker currently hold on to the Iron Skull and Women's KO. If you want a shot at those, message me directly via Skype or Twitter private messages and maybe you'll get a shot. First come, first serve. It's a great way to up your points and help you in the rankings. There's the big forearm. Forearm no by Declan. Up springboard, drop kick. No, drag down. Demented sidestep, grabbed a hold of the ankles, tossed Declan down to the floor. There's the big kick out there by Declan. Single leg takedown, drives Declan back down onto the floor there. And Declan now laid out as Demented dances and shows off for the ladies in the crowd. Declan up onto his feet now. Looks like Demented wants a hold of that sword. But there's Declan with a big forearm. Popping drop kick right across the jaw of Demented there. Face down, ass up is Demented. Scooped up, slipped out. Nope, pushed away. Club and blow over the shoulders. Overhand left block, kick into the midsection. Declan now has Demented up against the ropes, brings him up, slingshots him, falcon arrow there. Collar and elbow, tie up, push back, grabbed by the scruff of the neck. Now is Demented as he's being dragged across the ring, but there's Demented with the elbow shots trying to break himself free. Jumping knee shot, twisting through and in the senton. Declan now being brought to his feet. Demented scoops him up on the shoulders. Another big power slam there. And look at Demented prancing around again, showing off for the crowd. Relaxed is the champ. Then up against the ropes now, dragged over the middle. Demented building up a head of steam. Drop kick to the back. Pushing his throat against the ropes. Down for the pin and one counter kick out by Declan on one. Snapped over. Stiff kick down the spine of Demented. Brought up onto his feet now. Big overhand right blocked. Scooped up, power slammed, but there's the nip up. Single leg takedown. Brought up onto the feet now. No, in the corner still. Demented building up a head of steam. Big knee shot across the jaw of Declan Shaw there. Leg hook down for the pin. There's the one, the two, and a kick out on two. Declan again quick to his feet though. Demented still on his knees. Overhand right, bitch slapped across the chops by Demented now. And here he goes, looking to seal the deal with a dirty double dipper. Leg hook now by Demented. Jimmy, get in position. There's the one, the two, and the kick out by Declan on two. We've seen the dirty double dipper. Declan needs to get up and get up quick because he could be going for a ride for a kapow kick. Tossed into the corner. Oh, the referee taken out there. Declan takes a big boot to the face. Thrust kick to the back of the head. No sidestep. Big overhand right. Scooped up on the shoulders. Swing out side slam. Declan with a quick pin. There's the one, the two, and a three. And we have a new heavyweight champion. The first title of the night to change hands. Here you see Demented with the pinfall on Declan, centre of the ring. Here was Demented looking for the dirty double dipper. Leg hook Jimmy out of position there. That may have cost Demented the victory as he only scored a 2. Look. Scooped up on the shoulders as wee Jimmy was getting back up onto his feet. Declan with the swing out side slam. Be your winner by way of pinfall and your new SWA heavyweight champion of the world. He is Declan Shaw. Right then. Well, it looks like we've got a little bit of a surprise going on here. I've been told that this has been cleared. Dr. Slippy Fist is cleared Angelita Nightwalker, and it looks like she's going after her own mum as a welcome back present. Looking to take the Women's KO Championship away, and it looks like she wants it from her own mother. As we head in for a bar brawl here for the Women's KO Championship. Mrs. Utaker versus Angelita. So Angelita looking to go after Mrs. Utaker and make a name on her arrival, trying to take out her own mum here and bring a belt to Alpha. Angelita now gets caught by Utaker, swung over into the steel chairs. Utaker now bringing her up, grabbing her by the waist, taking her back down, driving her into the floor tiles there, helping her up onto the feet. The wind up, the throw, and well, out through the chairs and into the bar area goes Angelita. Steel chair shot across the head, and now no swing and a miss on the back there. Chair stolen away, thrown away into the face. Back elbow shot by Utaker, gut shot. Rolled through. Giant novelty pencil swung. Brought up onto the feet now. High kick taken down Angelita. Puncher in the boob, I hear being cheered. What the hell's that all about? There's the back elbow shot by Mrs. Utaker. Comes in, jumping knee shot, taking down Angelita. Brought up, Hurricane Rana takedown there. Angelita now bringing Mrs. Utaker up onto her feet. Knife edge chop exchange here between the two family members. Angelita now swings around, throwing it through the steel chairs. Grabs a chair of her own, comes running in towards Mrs. Utaker. Mid kick there. Judo-like throw by Utaker takes Angelita over. Angelita jumping choke slam, taking down Mrs. Utaker. Brought up onto the feet. Big right hand by Utaker. Stiff kick into the midsection. Swung around, no, tied up. There's the German suplex into the bar. Helped up onto the feet. You take it now. Worked over. Angelita bringing her back up onto her feet. Jumping in with a cutter. Pencil in hand, swinging a miss. You take it, comes running in. Back heel kick into the midsection. Angelita now has a hold of Mrs. Utaka, bringing her over towards the table. Yet to see anyone get put through that table. Utaka again, grabbed by Angelita. Brought back towards the table area. But Utaka breaking herself free again. The wind up, the throw, and well, through the steel chairs goes Angelita. Up on the feet, kick, no, leg caught, step over, heel kick to the face. Mrs. Utaka now being brought up onto her feet yet again, grabbed by the wrist. Insecurity right there in between the eyes there. Collar and elbow tight, pushed away. Big high kick there by Mrs. Utaka. Novelty hammer made from a mobile phone. The old school retro mobile phones. Hammer thrown into the midsection. Sling blade takes down Utaka. Helped up onto her feet. Back elbow shot by Mrs. Utaka. Jumping knee, no swing and a miss. Angelita grabs her up from behind, but as the elbow shot's breaking herself free. Angelita now tossed into the table. Palm strikes, low kicks, palm strikes, low kick again. Big right hook to the jaw. Brought up, big spine buster on the floor. And Angelita now helped up to her feet. But there's the back elbow shot. The wind up, the throw and over back towards the dance floor. Steel chair shot right across the chest. And now across the back of the ankle. And across the lower back of Mrs. Utaka. Going to work on her own mum here with the steel chair. Step up insecure. Oh shit. Mrs. Utaka, how the hell she bounced back up after falling like that on the steel chair? There's a stiff kick into the ribs. Angelita now has her up. There's the arm drag takedown. Rolled over. Utaka now laying the knees into the head of Angelita. Grabs her by the wrist and another big knee shot into the head. Helping her up onto her feet now. Big spine buster again. And there's Mrs. Utaka saying, welcome back, Angelita. But you ain't taking my belt. So bear with me 2 seconds. Don't forget, if you like what you've seen so far, as we head towards what is supposed to be our main event of the night, a 5-man Bannockburn brawl for the king. Smash that thumbs up if you're new to the channel, whack that bell and subscribe to the channel, show us some support. But right now, what do you mean we've got another... Whoa, what's going on here? Corey Quinn's being attacked. Who's going after Corey Quinn and where? Where? Backstage? What's Corey Quinn doing backstage? Well, apparently we're going backstage as, well, Dylan Travis is making himself known. And there you see, Dylan Travis and Corey Quinn are going to be going at it backstage somewhere. Corey Quinn, the reigning Iron Skull champion, taking the belt away from Declan Shaw. Well, I'm sure Declan doesn't worry too much now. He's got the heavyweight belt around his waist. But Corey Quinn has survived one defence. Can he hold on to another? But here they are, standing toe to toe, exchanging blows. Both these men from Three Lions Wrestling, not wanting to be left out. Dylan Travis now, stiff kick down the spine, big boot across the face. And now the elbow shot to the back of the skull, but that's nasty. Brought up onto the feet now. Corey takes a bitch slap across the chops, but blocks the gut shot. That hook into the ribs there. Brought up, gut buster by Corey Quinn. Now raking at the face is Corey, trying to tear open Dylan Travis. Big forearm into the face, kick to the top of the... Nope, elbow shot to the top, scooped up. Gut buster, stiff kick down the spine. Stomped down into the back of the skull, and now being helped up onto the feet again, tearing at the face of Dylan Travis, trying to rip it open. Ducked under, there's the pullback. Oh no, the return lariat there by Dylan Travis. Corey Quinn now brought up onto his feet, standing switch, and the gut buster follows. Down goes Corey. Travis now grabbing a hold of that shelving unit. Corey now, shot across the head, another shot to the back of the skull. Overhead kick though by Corey as Dylan tried to pick him up. Stiff kick into the chest. Thank you, Mrs. Utaker. Brought up onto the feet now. Bitch slapped across the chops and tossed towards gorilla position goes Corey Quinn. Snap jab. Big headbutt there. Flying knee strike, nope, swing and a miss. Swung around. Knees driven into the spine. Inverted DDT. Now the chokehold being applied by Corey Quinn. As Dylan flails around, now being helped up. Swaying in the breeze, knife edge chops exchanged between these two. The rolling kick there by Dylan Travis takes down Corey Quinn. Corey now being brought up onto his feet. Grabbed by the wrist, hammer locked up. Brought up, the British Massacre. But up on the feet now is Corey Quinn. Big right hand swing and a miss. Grabs Travis from behind though. Tosses him in towards the door frame. Dylan with a kick to the midsection. What's he looking for now? The sit down pile driver. And again brought up onto the feet. Snap jab there by Travis. Corey now spins Travis around though. They'll wind up the throw and back into the hallway. Tossing him into the wall. Stomp down into the back. Corey now a stomp into the lower back again and a stomp to the chest for good measure. Working over the body. And again working over the back of Dylan Travis, trapping him down in the corner there. And now Corey going back to work, trying to choke out and make Dylan Travis pass out. Helping him up onto his feet now, grabbing him by that wrist, club and blow. Now looking for the arm breaker. Up into the backdrop suplex. Stomp down again into the chest. Helping Dylan up onto his feet. Big forearm, no snap jab there by Travis. They'll wind up the throw and back out. Oh no, what the hell? Pulls him back. And there's Dylan Travis who's been busted open. Travis now bleeding. There's Corey helping him up onto his feet. Kick. No, Travis catches the ankle there. Folds him up into the German suplex. There you see Corey trying to get up onto his feet. Blocks that slap. Big right hook to the jaw. Jumping neck breaker takes down Travis. And now again Corey trying to make Dylan Travis pass out with that chokehold. Helping him up onto the feet. Big overhand right. Grabbing him from behind. No, slipped out. Kick to the back of the calf. Travis now grabbing him from behind. But again Corey stands out. Whipped into the door frame. No, into the board. The match board out back. Travis now laid face down, ass up, but rolls away, getting up onto his feet, ducks under, but gets caught with the return lariat by Corey Quinn. Corey now brings him up onto his feet, uppercut into the solar plexus. There's the back elbow shot by Travis. Oh, bitch slap, snap jab, bitch slap. And again, Travis now from behind, German suplex, throwing him into the speaker boxes. Drop toe hold though by Corey Quinn, drives Travis down into the floor, stomp into the lower back, and again applying that choke. Corey though starting to look exhausted as he stomps down into the midsection now, brings Travis up onto his feet, knife edge chop. Travis though fires one back, jumping knee shot missed by Travis, forearm into the lower spine, club and blow over the back by Corey Quinn. Corey throws another forearm, sidestep by Travis. They'll wind up the throw, and shoulder first into the crate goes Dylan Travis. Snap jab catches Corey Quinn, wrenching round on the arm, hammer logs him up. The British massacre. Travis now lays in wait. Look at Corey Quinn, slow to his feet here. Kick to the midsection, and it looks like Travis wants to put him away. Sit down pile driver. Corey's gone limp, but he hasn't passed out. Now with the mount raining down, hammer fist into the skull of Corey Quinn. Elbow shots into the skull. Working over Corey there. Grabbing him, now opening his midsection up. Laying in the boots, the big forearm into the jaw to follow up. Held up to his feet again is Corey Quinn. Grabbing him by the wrist, locking him up. No, big forearm by Corey, breaking himself free. There's the kick into the midsection. Here comes the future shock, and Corey Quinn secures another victory. But he didn't get it easy. Dylan Travis put up one hell of a fight there. But those two men will head back to Three Lions Wrestling. But let's get down to our main event of the night. A 5-way matchup. The Brawl to be King. Title will be on the line. Let's get down to business, shall we? Our champion of this match, where the fuck is he? Leo Punk. The challenge was put out by these four challengers, all throwing their hat into the ring, laying out a challenge here. All stating their claim on why they wanted to be king. Well, let's go in alphabetical order, shall we? Brandon Cuevas, Big Red for captain. Next up, Kyron McAllister. Excuse me, sorry, that's disgusting. That's inappropriate. That's unprofessional. That's all that shit. Anyway, Brandon Cuevas, Kyron McAllister. Our next man up to bat. We saw him earlier on tonight in tag team action. He wants to show that he's more than a tag team wrestler. Is Matt Outlaw. And finally, he is your super heavyweight champion. But he wants to be known no longer as the Prince. He wants to be the King. Ryan Matthews. Each of these men stating a case of why they should be king. Let's find out which one walks away as your king of the North in this Bannockburn brawl. Ryan Matthews no longer wanted to be the Prince. wants to be the king, wants to show that he can hold 2 belts at the same time. Matt Outlaw, known for his tag team wrestling, wants to prove himself here as a singles wrestler and show that he's capable of more. Brandon Cuevas left with a bitter taste in his mouth after only coming away with a draw in a previous attempt to grab the gold of the King of the North with Demented O'Connolly. And Kyron McAllister has said, well, he ain't too happy with the fact that all other kings since him have dodged him, and he believes none of them would have this belt, if it was not for him. He was the original. He's the one that brought the belt back to the UKWF's roster, and he has been dodged. Leo Punk has successfully defended his belt so far, but now he's in for a challenge here as these 4 men come knocking for the gold. It would be the equivalent to the TNT Championship at the moment, I would say, or a television championship, just like the Lionheart Championship and the Yijile Gok Championship. They are defended every episode. Oh, you son of a bitch. One of these fuckers glitched me out.